Welcome to Bunkai Strategies 2023, and what we've got to do is make sure we've got the groundwork done, ready for the rest of what we're going to share this year. So the first thing is Bunkai Strategies. I do appreciate that the application of movements from karate kata should probably be known as oyo. Oyo means use, apply. Bunkai means to pull apart and look at, or analysis, the usual translation. So what we do is to analyse movements from the kata. And there are many, many different applications that we can get from our analysis. So we like to look at lots and lots of different things. In these short clips, we tend to stick with one for an episode, if you like. And then obviously in the years that have gone by and in the years to come, we show other variations of pretty much the same moves, because there's only so many moves in your kata. So the first thing we've got to do is make sure that we're working at the correct range. The correct range is where there's an actual danger. See, if we're this far apart and my partner steps back and he tells me, Jodan, for instance, Jodan, and then comes in with his stepping punch, there's not really a need for me to do anything at all, because he can't really touch me. Or, to be more precise, I'd be better off just moving away. I don't need to do anything to this. So the range where we've actually got to do something is about here, isn't it? That's about 1 arm's length away. If it's more than 1 arm's length away, I've got time to go away. If it's less than 1 arm's length away, I'm probably already involved in something, and to be quite frank, my alarm system should have kicked off a lot earlier and I should be already planning a way out. So, at 1 arm's length, the most common attack in the world is the big right hook, and I've got to make sure that I don't get smacked in the head. Otherwise, I'm not really going to be able to do very much of anything if he's got a good shot in. So from here, the big right hook comes in, and I want to stop that in its tracks. That's not the move from your kata. That's just me not getting hit. From here, I should be able to use the moves from any kata. We start with the most simple thing in the world, which is our karate punch. However, the karate punch is made up of 2 arms working. One of them is pulling back to my hip. And when that hand pulls back to my hip, which hand? The one that's out. When that hand pulls back to my hip, it never comes back empty. It could be that I grab hold of the arm as it is, it could be that I grab hold of the shoulder, it could be, as just then, that I don't actually use finger strength at all. I just pull my arm back, and the person caught up in that movement gets dragged back. The hand that comes back to the hip is known as hikite. Hikaru is to pull, te is hand. So this is the pulling hand, and that's what it's got to do. That will automatically put us in a very close range for delivery of technique. It should also change the balance of the person who's been attacking, and it will also mean that I have to take a different angle for the retaliation or the move from the kata that I'm going to do. If that hook comes in and I punch here, there's no one there. Not anymore, because the pulling hand did its job. So, predetermined response, in the pull, I know he's going to be pulled over there. So in doing that, I'm going to need to turn to do my technique that way. Let's see if we can show you in slow motion on the other arm. That's come in and been stopped, the hand's pulling back, and now my trajectory is 45 degrees in and through to make my stepping punch. Oizuki, Junzuki, Tobikomizuki, whatever you want to call it, that stepping punch going over there, that's the angle we're playing at, and why 45 degrees is such a very, very big deal throughout all our kata.